Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. Alright, so we are going to do a video on this C1130 code. If you guys have this code, obviously you guys have a check engine light. If you guys don't know what it's about, you guys don't know how to fix it, we're gonna figure out what the problem is with this code and how you guys can fix your issue. So essentially, C1130 is an anti-lock brake system code. It essentially indicates that output signal of the PCM, your car's computer, is not recognized. Now, absent or incorrect PCM signals that are indicated by corresponding P codes can trigger C1130 in the ABS control unit. If the code absent or incorrect PCM signals can affect vehicle functions like forward emergency braking, intelligent cruise control, and VDC ABS-T CS systems. So essentially, you guys probably want to know what could cause this issue. Things that could cause this issue is you guys could have a PCM that's has issues or is not working properly. You could also have a bad sensor in the engine management system. You could also have a faulty ABS control module, which is essentially an easy thing to fix. Essentially, if you guys are looking at the ABS control module, you guys will probably have a check engine light or the ABS light on your dash. You might have a network problem, or you guys could probably look at a blown fuse or a damaged wire. So essentially, if you guys have this code, you guys probably know that there are a couple of symptoms of vehicles with this code. You're gonna have a check engine light and you're gonna have the ABS lights on. Now, essentially, if you guys are looking to fix this issue, there are other things that could actually trigger this C1130 code and essentially have similar symptoms with this code. So you're gonna have to be careful on what to look at as far as this is concerned, because it doesn't mean that your ABS has issues. It doesn't have to mean that your ABS has issue. Chances are it's probably something like your ECM that needs to be fixed. Now, if you have an issue with your ECM, there is a chance you probably get more than that, just one code. You probably get like 10 different codes if there is a problem with your ECM. Now, obviously, the ECM issues, you're going to have issues with it's the car's computer. It's connected to all the sensors. It's connected to essentially everything that's electrical. And if you have issues with that, you're probably going to have this code and probably bad fuel economy and a couple of other things that could actually damage your engine if you keep on driving it that way. Now, here's the thing you guys want to look for if you guys have this issue besides the ABS. A lot of times it's very hard to test the ABS out, and instead you might just have to replace the ABS and see if that actually reverses the issue. Now, if it's the ECM that's causing this issue, or the car's computer that's causing this issue, you might want to plug in an OBD2 scanner. And a lot of times what happens is you might be able to figure this out if there are a ton of different codes with this C1130 code that probably will indicate that your ECM is having issues. Sometimes what happens is your OBD2 might probably not be able to connect to your ECM, and instead of just scanning it, it just hang halfway through scanning it. But that's something that you might want to look for if that's the case. And if that is the case, it might happen sporadically, because you probably wouldn't get it scanned all the way through to get a code if this is the case. So those are the things you guys might want to look at. And also blown fuses, shorts in your electrical system with wires that are either burnt or damaged. Those things are the fuses, especially. It's very easy to look for. As far as the fuse is concerned, all you would need is a fuse tester. And essentially, if you guys are in this situation, you guys probably just want to go from the easiest thing to look at as far as what might be causing this issue, and just go down the list before you guys change your ECM. Because changing the ECM, obviously, in a lot of vehicles, probably in most vehicles these days, you probably have to reprogram it. It's not like you guys could actually pick up an ECM from eBay and then just pop it in. There are vehicles that you guys can do that you can do that for, but these days it's very difficult as far as that's concerned, because you need to reprogram it. In any case, if you guys have experiences with this issue, definitely drop a comment in the comment section. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys could drop a comment about your experience with this, it might help somebody else out with this problem. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Right, guys, appreciate your time. Take care.